Welcome back, friends. My name is Ross, and I help people rewrite their stories. And today is Saturday, and I've got writers group going on, and I thought I would share with you all what I'm sharing with my lovely writers group. If you are interested in joining, get at me. We meet every other Saturday. We were just talking about a new project we're working on that I'm pretty excited about, and all ages, all genres welcome. We're a fun group, and we would love to have you. So these are the poems and haiku that I'm sharing today. I've never shared my poetry in this way on this channel. I've done the time-lapse haiku, which I'll link to here. And yeah, I thought this would be a fun way to get this out there. If you want to follow along, I've posted these poems on my website, so I'll link that down below. Other than that, let's hop right into it. April eyes. Effulgent smile. Everything changed when you opened the door. Words whispered before dawn, landing in new ears, painting the void with you. Copper skin glows in winter, blends with my hands as I explore new parts. How lucky your lungs that they get to be near to your heart. Breathe deeply. Purple-orange sky woke while you slept, and I wondered what I was doing. Your whole essence sparkled, but nothing is more dead than a diamond. Lavender bed sheets, stranded with halcyon hairs, held the summer smell. Who can tell between tears sad and happy? Either way, it's all too much. Rain's first drop on chapped lips, more refreshing than our hidden harbor kiss. All tears look the same in rain, dripping down past a mouth without kisses. These are tears of lack. Breathe. There are beautiful things that aren't those brown eyes. Pen ran out of ink, but the pressure on the blank page says, I miss you. Clearing mind of you and father enters. Scar on face throbs. Eyes leak. Never knew how to love him. Don't know how to love anyone, but I know. The depth of love in me just wants to get out. Don't want to resist. Dad, I'm so sorry. I can only imagine how your worst days felt. The despondency and detachment. The malaise and ennui. If they're anything like mine. Did you feel like I do, when all I want to do is help and there's nothing I can do? Did you feel inept, unable, impotent? I wish I'd been able to be there for you. I hear your forgiveness in the rain dropping through the open window, but I want punishment, wanted you to punish me, wanted you to show you cared enough to punish me, and not disregard me like something you didn't understand. I guess we have that in common. I didn't know how to ask you about yourself, and there's still so much about you I don't understand. Like why you stayed with a woman with a monster inside her. Why you followed a god who would have smote me for my desires. What you did when you were at sea. I like the sea. We could have talked about that. And I hate that I inherited your taciturnity. Coming across stuck up or highfalutin. Or maybe I do that myself by using SAT words in normal conversation. Knowing words doesn't make me smart. I spend more time cycling through them than I do speaking. I called you wishy-washy as a child, standing near the kitchen door that led to the garage. The same spot where, years later, Mother would hold me against the door and wash out my mouth with soap and hot sauce while you did nothing. It's no wonder I think so much before I speak. Instantly, I want to blame you for not raising me better. But I stop before any blame forms. I have your letter. I know you wanted to do better than your father, and blaming is being the victim, and that's low frequency. Could I have even talked to you like that? Or would I have had to frame everything around your faith that these were impure thoughts sent by Satan and pleased Father, Help me pray to our Father who art in heaven. Hollow is his name. Can I blame the accident if I can't blame you? Were you just about to show me how to be a man? I was 15, the perfect age. But now I'm stuck without the maturity, emotional or otherwise, to understand anything. At least this pandemic didn't get you. Speaking of, I should probably throw away these tear-soaked tissues and wash my hands of all this bad-vibing, low-frequency bullshit that does nothing to help or serve me. P.S. Don't tell Mom I used a swear. You taught me to sing, to dance, to shame, to ignore the small child that speaks the truths we don't want to hear. I remember telling you you had a monster in you, twice. What did you do with that? Nothing. You taught me to be kind, to care, to fold a fitted sheet, but not how to handle my fits. I found out how by exposing myself on the page. I hid behind the words, not realizing it was how I could be honest. You taught me to guilt, to love conditionally, to lie. You were never interested in truth, only the stories you were telling yourself. Maybe that's why you never ask about my writing, because it is the truth. Maybe that's why I never bring it up. You taught me to foster my imagination, to tell stories, that being right was more important than being true. For too long I've held on to that story, but now I can let go. It will mean nothing when we're both gone, but maybe that's just a story I'm telling myself. So I plug music into ears and press so it vibrates against skull and bass bounces down spine, trying to feel something, love, for anyone who isn't me. But then, remembering, everyone is me, living a different experience at a different level of consciousness, just reminds how easy it is to lie and say it's love. So is this real or another lie? It is my experience, so at least I know that, and, truth or lie, it is mine. But music will never be loud enough. Water will never be hot enough to drown this out. So there are only two options, and it has to be acceptance. Because I love myself too much, despite all the ugly bits, to think about the other option anymore. Lo siento. Por favor, perdóname. Gracias. Te amo. So, that's the first time I've ever read my poetry on camera. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I write when I'm feeling anxious or depressed, and this helps me mitigate those feelings. So, I hope that I didn't pass on any of that to you, but at least it's out of me now. So, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I wish you a day filled with peace, happiness, and loving kindness. And until next time, remember, be kind, be well, and be yourself. We'll talk soon.